enjoy the outdoors and are looking for something to do in El Paso that's free, I invite you to visit the Lost Dog Trailhead and Wilderness Area. Located in West El Paso at the intersection of Red Road and Helen of Troy, Lost Dog Wilderness Area is easily accessible within minutes from anywhere in town. Just a short walk from the parking area and you're awed by thousands of acres of pristine desert, containing 25 miles of trails for public use. These trails range from easy to challenging, giving everyone an opportunity to hike, mountain bike, walk your dog, or rejuvenate by enjoying the outdoors. And what a view! You are treated to unobstructed views of the magnificent Franklin Mountains, spectacular arroyos, seemingly endless skies, and wide vistas. El Paso is unique, having one of the largest urban state parks in the United States. Best of all, construction and maintenance of the trails and trailhead have been provided at no cost to the El Paso taxpayers. We hope you will support the permanent preservation of this important asset by voting yes to the ordinance on the May 2019 ballot. Thank you.
My name is Annabelle.
And my name is Carla. This is Benji. And we are the girls behind Mountain Monday. About a year and a half ago, we decided to start hiking once or twice a week. And we have discovered all of the benefits that spending time outdoors does to you. You can improve not only your physical health, but also your mental health.
And while being on the Franklin trails, we've met people from all walks of life. We've met families, veterans, teens, outdoor enthusiasts. And while sharing stories, we've all come to the same conclusion that one of the best things of El Paso is actually having beautiful trails as our backyard.
On May 4th, you have the opportunity to save Lost Dog, one of the most iconic trails in El Paso, from being converted into a high-density housing area.
If you haven't checked out the area just yet, please do so. It's great for trail running, hiking, cycling, or even just walking your doggy and appreciating nature.
We could be losing not only 1,000 acres of open space, but also its flora and fauna.
So we encourage you to vote yes on Prop 8 on May 4th to save our trails.
Save Lost Dog.
Hi, my name is Callista. I'm going to show you my mom.
Hi, I'm her mom. We love to be outside and we want to encourage all of you to do the same. Most especially, we want to encourage you to go and take a look at the Lost Dog Trail area if you haven't already had a chance to explore it. On May 4th, you'll have a chance to vote to protect that space, and we hope that you'll be sure to get to the polls. And if you're not ready yet to get to the polls, if you're still just a little one, get your parents to the polls so we can protect our open spaces and our beautiful desert.
My name's Rick Bonart, and I'm here telling you why I think it's very important to save Lost Dog. I know from personal experience, I started riding my mountain bike when I was in my middle ages at 45 years of age, and I still ride every day today. I love it. I love to be here in El Paso. That's one of the main things that I like is the natural open space that we have at the Lost Dog Trails. And I'm working so hard to save this because other people worked hard before me. My efforts are on the shoulders of other people. Ron Coleman and Tate Santiesteban, they were the ones that set aside the Franklin Mountain State Park. Without them, we wouldn't have our mountains preserved now. All we're doing is adding to that legacy. So remember, on May the 4th, our group, our people, everybody that wants that's behind this movement, if we get out and vote, we will win. Vote yes on May 4th to save Lost Dog.
I think you all know that I've always felt the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Well, it's 3 eggs up on whiskey toast, home fries on the side. Wash it down with that Roadhouse coffee that burns up your inside. Just a Canyon, Colorado diner, a little waitress I did love would sit in the back neath an old stuffed bear on a wore-out Navajo rug. Jack the boss, he quit at 6. Then it's Katie bar the door. She'd pull down that Navajo rug and she'd spread it across the floor. I saw lightning cross sacred mountains, so woven turtle doves lying next to Katie on that old Navajo rug. Ay, 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 Katie, shades of red and blue. Ay, 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 Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug in you? I saw old Jack about a year ago, said the place burned to the ground. All he'd saved was an old bear's tooth, and Katie, she left town. Oh, but Katie got a souvenir too. He spat a tobacco plug. Should have seen her coming through the smoke, dragging that Navajo rug. Ay, 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 Katie, shades of red and blue. Ay, 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 Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug in you? Now every time I cross that sacred mountain, lightning strikes above. Always takes me back in time to my long lost Katie love. Oh, but everything's always moving, everyone's on the go. You don't find things that last anymore, like a double woven Navajo. Ay, 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 Katie, shades of red and blue. Ay, 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 Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug in you? Katie, shades of red and blue. Ay, 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 Katie, whatever became of the Navajo rug in you?
Good morning, Mr. Hogan. You'll have 3 minutes, sir.
Good morning. Something that I think that we're missing in this whole equation is the fact that this is an economic draw for our city from people outside the city already. It's already generating income to various businesses throughout the city with regard to restaurants, motels, hotels, rental cars, you know, you name it. There's people that come here for hiking, for climbing, for mountain biking, all kinds of things. And our mountains are one of our most precious possessions. If we continue to develop that far up the mountain, where's the stopping point? We've had this issue before with places like Crazy Cat. We've had this issues before with places like Castner Range on the northeast side. We really need to stop and sit back and figure out what we're willing to destroy for all of time that we already have in our possession that's valuable. Second thing is the stormwater drainage issue, which was the reason for the TIRZ in the first place. Right now, the stormwater seems to be draining just fine in that area. Leave it alone and it'll do its job. When you start putting impermeable surfaces like buildings and roadways and that kind of thing, that's what creates those stormwater drainage problems. Almost every place in this city that we're trying to fix something, it's because of something that we built prior to thinking about how to fix it in the first place. We really don't need to be spending this kind of effort on destroying a piece of something that we have that's valuable already. And we also need to think about what we're leaving our children and their children. We can't bring it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. The other thing is the amount of money that we're actually going to lose by creating a TIRZ for 36 years. The general fund is only going to collect 66% of the money that goes in during that 36 years period of time. Well, by then we're going to have infrastructure that needs to be replaced. Some of it needs to be replaced twice in that period of time. Where are we going to get that money? Last but not least is the idea of, I lost my train of thought, I apologize. Last but not least is the idea that we are trying to shift the tax burden from the homeowner to industry and commerce. Well, the development plan here calls for 97.5% of this to be residential. That's not putting it in the same direction that we want to go. You're putting more of a burden on homeowners.
Mr. Hogan, you've reached the 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next speaker is Mr.
that's why I told him, I was like, it's kind of like dairy fed.
both boys are, and I don't monitor how long.